Guys, what happens here where we live in California, Southern California. So 90 degrees, right? And we're about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour away from the ocean, the beach. And so we get this, the fog rolls in from the ocean, which is nice. Really cools things off. So perfect for detecting, gives us a few hours of detecting time. Get to hear the birds singing, and it's just really nice. My truck, because I got a pouch full of junk, and look at this. Talk about a big old piece of molten metal. So I'm looking at this and I'm trying to thinking, hey, a rabbit, there's his ears sticking up right there. Maybe you can see something too. Just trying to figure something out. But that is a big chunk of aluminum, molten aluminum. So anyway, there we go. Maybe a compact lid. See if I can't clean it up when I get back to the truck. So heading back. Clearing away these dead branches, and we got a 67 copper memorial down there. Didn't have to go too deep. All right, I'm at a site that I think we hit this place the first time like 4 years ago. It's called the bus stop, and you can see, for obvious reasons, this guy sells used buses, and he has a whole bunch. So anyway, we pulled some coins out of here. Down at the other end, got some Indian heads. I think this was my record for consecutive buffaloes. Got like 7 or 8 buffaloes in a row straight. So anyway, I'm getting a nickel somewhere in here. Getting a nickel reading. Be cool to get a buff. Hey, 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 hey. Yes, guys, yeah. Here we go. Running the legend. Thought I'd just hit this real quick. It was right around the corner from where I was detecting, and there you go. Got a buff. Yeah, you know how it is. A lot of times after they plow these fields, it'll pull coins up. So anyway, I'm glad I stopped. Get over here. I've only been here for like 5 minutes. Oops, sorry. So I had to take my boot off, the other boot. Look at that. Those are all foxtails. The other side was the same way, and I had one that was just absolutely poking me, driving me nuts. So to stop and take all those out on one side. So there we go. Buffalo. No date. But in decent shape. I'm about ready to call it quits. I'm getting could sound like a weedy signal, but oh, there it is right there. It's getting running out of steam, guys. Wait, there we go. 1937, I think. 37 or 32, but I think it's a 37 weedy. My second coin, so I got a buff. Oops. I got a buff and a weedy. Nice, very nice. I'll tell you, anybody that poo-poos Wheaties, like when you're desperate, that's a coin I love. Never get tired of getting a Wheatie. Still a few wildflowers left. Those are cool. Got a little, like a little vine. Trying to get out of that. Pretty cool. And then we have those. Heading back to my truck, and I was getting a funky signal. Where's that? Right here. That was a oh, right there. I think it was a big chunk of wire or something, but I think it's actually a fork or a spoon or something like that. Haven't got one of those in a while. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. A little fancy. That thing's been mangulated, but that's cool. Haven't found one of those in a while. It's always sketchy. You want to try to take this thing, straighten it out. Always afraid they're gonna break, so we'll leave it like that. All right, I didn't get skunked. I got 2 Copper Memorial 60s and 174, and then Buffalo and a Wheatie. I think it was a 37 Wheatie, and then I got that spoon. It's all mangled up. So anyway, there we go. My finds for the day. All right, I'm back here at the bus stop. There's the guy over there. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, I'm going to get over here. I was here yesterday and got a Buffalo and a Wheatie. So hopefully there might be a coin or two left. We'll get over here and see if we can't find something. All right. Over there, I was using the Knox, and then see there's that tower up there, microwave, whatever it is, and the Knox was going nuts. So I was using the Legend yesterday, and I wasn't getting the interference like I was getting there. There's my truck. I started over there, kind of make a big swing around. Right over there, I put a stick right there. That's where I found that buffalo yesterday. So anyway, I was swinging around. I got a signal, and I was like coming at a 25. Kicked it, went over here, and I think it's a nickel. Right here, look at another buffalo. Nice. Let's see if there's a date on this one. No date, but that's a pretty nice looking buffalo. I've been here for a few hours. I was starting to get a little discouraged, and then there we go. All it takes is one coin and kind of peps you up. So probably about, I don't know, 30 feet from the other buffalo. So that's good. I'll keep swinging. Pretty good shape, except for no date. And this is one of my favorite coins. Both sides, great looking coin on both sides. Yeah, so this field obviously been plowed. Weeds are still pretty bad, but I'm just swinging randomly, and I was trying to find, I put a stick in the ground where I found a buffalo the other day. But anyway, I was just randomly, I'll show you. Look down there. Surface. Looks like a Wheatie. Yep. So 1939 is yesterday I found, I think, a 37 in a buffalo, and today a 39 in a buffalo. So glad I swung back over this way. I don't remember finding coins up here 4 years ago when we were here. There are more down there, but you know, sometimes they pull them up, and there we go. So I'll keep going for a little while longer. Like I said, you know how it is when you find a coin, all of a sudden the energy level ramps up, because I was about done. So let's get back to it. Thought I'd show you some of the trash. Got some Hot Wheels, but none of them are old. There's one there. I had another one. Got this lock though. It's kind of cool looking. Looks like it could be a little older. Not sure. Oh, I have it upside down. Slaymaker. So hard to say. I mean, could be from, you know, could be modern. Could be from the 70s, 60s. I don't know. I don't know enough about locks, but anyway. Got that. Just a bunch of trash. Zink and Lincolns. Here's more. Got a couple. Those are always lovely, aren't they? The big blobs of metal that come in so good. There's that's funny because that looks like there's one I use. It's similar, but I found that. And just miscellaneous junk. This Zink and Lincoln. So anyway, there we go. There's got a little seal, but I don't think that's old. That's it for now. So anyway, I'm gonna go over here to let the SNL. No, hang on. I gotta think about it for a second. It is L&K, the L&K ranch site. Gonna go over here. Haven't found anything over here the last couple of times I've been here, so I'm gonna go over here. And it's a beautiful day. Just trying to get in as much detecting as I can before summer hits. We've had unusually cool weather. It's been in, like today, I think the high is supposed to be 65. So I'm sure summer's right around the corner, and it's probably gonna be 90 degrees before you know it. So get over here and see if I can't find something. All right, I'm using these little pink flags to make a grid. Now, I went all the way down at the very end of this field. That flag right there is where I got my last buffalo, which was the other day. And so there's a flag there, there's a flag there, there's a flag there. So this is the grid I'm working right here, and I'm actually getting, oops, it's really good. A really good nickel. Oh, I see it, guys. Now that I see it, this could be my 4th buffalo. I didn't know if we're gonna have them this far this way, but anyway, right down there. Don't even have to dig it. Oh no, I mean nickel. Oh, good grief. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Did not expect that. 1906 V nickel and in great shape. Look at that. Wow, did not expect that. That was a total shock. So I was about ready to call, look at it. It's on the same, almost exact same line as where that buffalo was, right there, almost the same line. So that's the thing is, you know, there's no rhyme or reason. Do I go up further this way? I was gonna head that way. Now it makes me, okay, so what I've been doing is I put a flag right where I find a coin, and then kind of work off of that. So anyway, there we go. 1908. I think it's a 1908. It's either a 1908. Yeah, I think that's it. 1908. No, it's a 6 or an 8. I can't tell. Maybe you can tell on the camera. So that's pretty exciting. I've been out here about an hour and a half. First coin. It's, you can tell it's supposed to be a chance of rain, so it's pretty socked in right now. And then it's supposed to warm up. All right, guys, I just found my very first old coin here. It's pretty roached out, but it's a 44 Wheatie. Most popular date of the Wheaties. You can't even tell on this side, barely. You can kind of see the leaves, but if you turn it over, I was actually able to get the date, and it's right there, 44. So it's pretty neat. That gives me hope. First old coin. All right, check out what I see right there. I wasn't sure how old the site it was, but that's a corked, top of a corked bottle. Check that out. That's pretty cool. So could be turn of the century. We know there's a grain silo. You can just see it through the trees. That's from, I think, turn of the century, right around early 1900s. So this would make sense. That's pretty cool. There's a history about that. Something to do with the bags. They paid by the bag, and so all the growers in the valley here got together and said, hey, let's build this grain, I don't know if you call it a grain silo, whatever it is. And the railroad would come right through there, load up or unload the bags right in there. So anyway, that's cool. I like that. That'll keep me going. I'm finding trash, so that's telling me something was going on here. Like I said, they said it was an old, there's a battery. They said it was an old stop. Once they left there, they did something over here. I don't know. Guy said that. I don't know how that could be, but he said that was the septic tank. I don't know. I never really looked at that thing very closely, so we'll get back to it. Screw cap probably. I don't think it was that deep. What's up here? Sorry. All right, where'd you go? Where'd you go, coin? Oh, I never got it out. Okay. Let's see. Whatever it is, it's right. Screw cap. Oh no, what is that? A ring. Wow, I haven't found a ring in a long time. That one I'm sure is just a cheesy little, it's pretty light, I'm guessing aluminum, but it's kind of cool looking, little aluminum costume jewelry. All right, well, there we go. I'll clean it up, show it at the end. All right, there's my little cheap ring. Interesting. The top of that bottle I got, oldie but a goodie. Wish I could have found the whole bottle. I'm all right. I'm at the Grove here. The Orchard, sorry. I'm at the other end. Cooled off just a little. I think it's supposed to get to 80 today, so I'm gonna hit this for about an hour maybe. Just something to do. Haven't detected in a couple months. Just too hot in the summer, but just had the itch. Thought I'd come over here, detect for a little bit. Maybe I'll find a coin. We'll see. Anyway, get over to it. If I find anything, I'll put it on the video. All right, it's getting a pretty good nickel reading. Look at it right there. Let's see what it is. What do we have here? Buffalo. There we go. Haven't detected in at least 2 months, maybe 3 months. Get over here, and I got a buffalo. Boy, that was nice. No date, but it's in decent shape. Battery's going out on my GoPro, so I got to switch it out. But pretty exciting. Here 5 minutes and I get a buffalo. The truck, I've had enough. It's getting hot, but getting a good nickel reading in here. Just on it. No, it's a walnut. Sorry. This is something small, I think. Oh, it's right there, I think. Right here, look at another buffalo. Nice. Yeah, it was coming in good. And then there's no way. My truck's right there. Just heading over there. I was thinking, man, if I could get one more coin. I was thinking maybe a Wheatie, but definitely happy with another buffalo. No date. The site that just keeps giving. All right, like I said, it's warming up now. I'm done. I'm gonna head over to my truck, but happy with that. All right, I did okay, considering I haven't detected for like probably 3 months. Not in detecting shape. It's warm, so I was good for about an hour, and then I was done. So got 2 buffaloes. Happy about that. Here at the Orchard.